Today I'm going to be making a rustic snowman using this giant roll of rope or jute. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know I've had this roll for quite some time, so I'm just trying to find different ways of using up this material. So my idea was to roll the jute round and round and round to make kind of like a coaster looking circle for the bottom of the snowman. So I'm first doing it by flattening it on the table just to figure out the size. After I roll it around and get the size that I like, I cut it loose, and then I had to do the same process for the head. Now I haven't glued any of that together. That comes later. This is just to figure out how big or how little I want them to be. After I've gotten the right sizes, that's when I start gluing all these pieces together. So I just put a little bit of glue and start rolling it up. You really do want to put a little bit of glue quite often, just so that whenever you're finished, there's no pieces that are wanting to pop out or for it to sag down. You want it to be nice and tight in a coil. So this didn't take a really long time, and also, like I said, it's a great way to use up the supply. This is actually given to me by a friend several years ago, and I've used quite a bit of it, but there's still just so much. So after figuring out the right sizes and getting it all glued nice and tight, I glued the top circle to the bottom one, and you can kind of see where it ends, but that gets covered up later by a scarf. Now in order to hang it, I did just find this really thick needle and put a thinner piece of jute through the top and tied it in a knot, so it was really easy to do the hanger. Now, because I'm trying to make it kind of a rustic looking snowman, I wanted the scarf to look a little bit more rough, so I just cut a little bit in this really pretty plaid that I had, and you can tear it to give it kind of a ragged look. After you tear it, you can even take more of the little strands that are hanging loose and pull those off. You just pull off as much as you want and it'll get even more and more ragged, or you can just pull off a few pieces. I then went ahead and tied the scarf around it. I do tie it 2 times to make it nice and tight, and later on I am going to hot glue it in place just so it won't slide up and down and reveal where I attach the head to the body. Now I got this idea from a picture that I saw on Pinterest, but it was a white version, and I don't have any white rope. I think it was macrame rope, and I don't have anything like that. So that's why I decided to do this rustic version of the snowman. I also added some rusty bells to the scarf just by cutting a little piece of metal and sliding them on there. And what's great about using metal is you can just poke it right up through the material. So if you wiggle it around enough, it'll just poke a hole right through there, and you can twist them around and around and they'll be nice and secure. Now to make sure that it doesn't poke anybody, after cutting the wire, I then took some pliers and tucked it down back behind the scarf just so it wouldn't stab anyone, because you know metal can be a little bit pokey. Now here in a second, I'm going to start working on the nose. The nose takes several different attempts. The first one that I did, I thought I made it too small. So I'm doing the second one here, and this is the size that I liked, and it's just regular orange felt. I was not a fan of how bright orange it was because, again, I'm going for that rustic look. So I thought, let me add some little paint to it to kind of act like glue. So I used orange paint to blend in. And then I was going to add cinnamon to it. Now this is something that I ended up changing in the end, and you'll see the finished product. It's not that I disliked it too much, but I thought it just made the nose look really dirty. If you end up liking it, then by all means you can totally do it, because cinnamon does make things look aged. It also smells really good. So after putting the paint on it, I stuck it into a Ziploc baggie full of cinnamon and just shook it around really good to make it stick to that wet paint. And at first I didn't really dislike it, but then as I kept looking at it, I thought it just looks dirty, and I didn't want it to look kind of grimy and dirty. The camera doesn't quite show just how dirty it looked, but it was kind of dirty looking. Because his little mouth is covered up, I did do some rosy cheeks on the jute, and this actually did show up pretty well, even though the jute is brown, just with a Q-tip and some little blush. Once I had the nose glued down with hot glue, this is where I finally glued the scarf down. I just wanted to get the face finished, and then I glued the scarf kind of overlapping the nose like he's really bundled up. It's nice and cold outside. I also glued a little bit to the back just so that wouldn't slide down as well. Now another little thing I had to kind of figure out were the eyes. because I am not a fan of button eyes. At first I thought, oh, that would be kind of cute, maybe I'll make it work, but I have all these different sizes and colors of buttons, and I just think button eyes are creepy. So I did not like them, so I just made little button eyes with felt. So they're just little round circles of felt, glued those in place, and I did use the buttons, but for actual buttons, and I thought that was super cute as well. I still felt something was missing from the face after finishing gluing everything down. He just looked like he didn't have much of an expression, so I gave him some little eyebrows. And it's not super noticeable, but I did do some little white highlights in the eye with this POSCA pen. It just brightened things up a little bit and looked like he had more of an expression. Now this is how it was looking at the end with the kind of dirty nose. But after looking at it, I did go back over it with some paint to make it a little bit more of an orange color and added some little curves to the carrot nose. And this is actually the finished ornament. Tell me in the comments down below how you think this one turned out. And if you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.